Quickly, we'll come back to the issue of talk about the issue of first subsidy afterwards. But then, very quickly, let's bring you the stories about the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, which has commenced an indefinite strike as it directed members to shut down operations of shipping companies at the country's port. The union made the decision over disputes with shipping companies regarding lack of decent work, poor pay, and welfare of employees. President General of the union, Adewale Adeyanju, recently announced at a press briefing that since 2018, organized labor had been engaging shipping companies on minimum standard to operate in the country to no avail. The National Treasurer of the union, Uche Igwe-Onu, addressed workers during a picketing exercise in Lagos. Let's bring our correspondent, senior correspondent Sharon Ejason, who is live for us in monitoring this situation. Sharon, what more do we know about these threats?
Well, we are aware that the shipping sector under Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, the workers have been on strike. Right now, as we speak, the President General of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria is here. He addressed workers some few minutes ago, and would like to ask him if there's any updates. Right now, as we've morning, we saw workers in their numbers protesting against unfair labor practice dished out to them by the management of their respective organizations. Can you tell us why it's important for workers to still embark on this industrial action? There were different notices given, 14 days, 7 days, and it has elapsed. And right now, as we speak, it's midday on Monday, and we know that Monday is a usual day when workers are supposed to be at work, but the reverse is the case in this situation. Why did the union take this action?
Well, I want to thank you for having us again on this program. Well, it has to do with the attitude of those employers in the shipping industry, where they don't have regard for the law of this great country. The welfare of the workers is the primary responsibility of any union leaders, and that is what we are doing now, to tell the whole world, to tell all the stakeholders within the port that the welfare of the worker in shipping is nothing to write home about, where workers will be subjected to hardship in their various departments, where hours of work are not being maintained in line with collective bargaining agreements. And where we are saying this will give us what we call minimum standard in shipping. And that is the standard of the union, because the first segment of the union have their condition of service. And we are saying this selective negotiation should be stopped. Let's have what we call minimum standard in shipping industry, where somebody put in 30 to 35 years in service and his retirement benefit is like, they need to do the right thing. I think it is better for them to call us for proper meeting so that we can resolve this matter. The Minister of Transport, former Minister of Transport, instructed the Shippers Council, who happen to be the regulator agent in shipping, to handle this matter for almost 4 or 5 months now. Nothing has come out beautifully from that. And that is why we say, okay, notice upon notice have been given. We have been discussing this matter. They'll be telling us they are going to do it because they don't have what we call proper mandates.
So what does the management of the Port Authority or the Shippers Council, what do they have to do to ensure that workers resume work?
Well, I think the management of Nigeria Port Authority have been trying to see how they can come in to support the Shippers Council. Not only that, even the terminal operators, they have been calling us so that we can sit down with them and get this matter resolved. But our stand is that give us what we want. Let there be minimum standard in shipping. Somebody going on retirement, pay him what belongs to him, not just pay somebody and ask him to go and die at home, who have contributed immensely to the growth of that same company. So that is the stand of the union.
Okay, that's the President General of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria speaking to us here at Apapa, Lagos, Nigeria. They said that if the management of the shippers of the shipping industry refuse to do the needful, they will continue to embark on this industrial action, which they feel might be indefinite if the needful is not done in good time.
Solidarity forever.
Correspondent Sharon Ejason, live for us there, monitoring the situation as the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria commenced the indefinite strike.